In this video we'll see how to expand 5 minus 3x the whole raised to minus 1 upon 3 using the above formula. So first thing that we can do is we can take 5 common within the brackets and we are left with 1 minus 3x upon 5. Though 5 is not common, we are taking it common purposely. The whole raised to minus 1 upon 3. And then we supply this minus 1 upon 3 the index both to 5 and to the bracket. So we have 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3 into 1 minus 3x upon 5 the whole raised to minus 1 upon 3. We did this because we want the first term of this expansion as 1. So we have our a as 1, we have our b as minus 3x upon 5, and we have our n as minus 1 upon 3. I'll write it down. So here a is 1, b is minus 3x over 5, and n is minus 1 over 3, 1 upon 3. So let's start this. So 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3 common. We'll draw a square bracket. And we have 1 minus 3x upon 5, the whole raised to minus 1 upon 3. So first is a raised to n. So we have 1 raised to minus 1 upon 3. 1 raised to minus 1 upon 3 plus n into a raised to n minus 1 b. So plus n is minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 into a raised to n minus 1. A is 1 raised to n minus 1 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. Let me do it over here. Minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. I'll put a 1 in the denominator. So we have 3 1s is 3 minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 minus 3 1s is 3. So we have minus 4 upon 3. So raised to minus 4 upon 3 into b. Into b is minus 3x upon 5 into minus 3x upon 5 as it is, plus n into n minus 1. So we have minus 1 upon 3 into minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. So we have minus 4 upon 3. We already have done that. The whole upon 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2. Now let me erase this much. A raised to n minus 2. Our a is 1 raised to n minus 2. So we have minus 4 upon 3 minus 2. I'll put a 1. 3 1s is 3 minus 4 minus 3 2s is 6. So we have minus 10. 4 1s is 4 minus 3 2s is 6. We have minus 10 upon 3. Yeah, in fact that's slightly wrong. I got to know because it should be minus 7 upon 3. It's minus 1. Okay. So 3 1s is 3. Minus 4 into 1 is minus 4. Minus 1 into 3 is 3. So we have minus 7 upon 3. This was already n minus 1. So we just have to subtract another minus 1 to get n minus 2. Okay, and not minus 2. So we have minus 7 upon 3. Minus 7 upon 3. So if you see, our first 1 raised to was minus 1 upon 3, then we had minus 4 upon 3, then we had minus 7 upon 3. So you can see that the numerators are decreasing by 3 while the denominators remain to be 3. So using this logic we can continue and we can solve the next parts very quickly. The next part would be minus 10 upon 3. b squared. What is b? b is minus 3x upon 5 squared. Now let's go to the next term. Yeah, before that, yeah, let's go to next term, plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. So we have n as minus 1 upon 3 into n minus 2 is minus 4 upon 3 into n minus 2 is minus 7 upon 3. The whole upon 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1. So we can directly write 6 into, I'll go to the next line, a raised to n minus 3. So we have 1 raised to n minus 3. So minus 7 upon 3 minus 3 would be minus 10 upon 3 into b cubed. Our b is minus 3x upon 5, the whole cubed. And we can go for the fourth term and the next term and the next term. However, we'll stop at this part itself. So is equal to, yeah, we need to close the square bracket also. 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3, bracket open. Now what is 1 raised to anything? That's 1. Now let's see the sign. Minus and minus is plus, so we'll put a plus sign. And one more thing, if the second term is positive, remember all terms will be positive. But if the second term is negative, then we have our third term positive but the fourth negative, the fifth positive, the sixth negative, and so on. So alternating plus and minus, plus and minus. So since our second term is positive, our all terms will be positive. So no need to worry about the sign now. Let's continue with the basic calculations. Minus 1 upon, now just ignore this negative sign. 1 upon 3, 1 raised to anything is the same thing, so forget that. Minus 3, ignore the minus sign also, 3x upon 5. So 3x upon 5. Let me use different inks now. Plus, I told you now all terms would be positive. Let me prove that. Minus 3x upon 5, the whole square is positive, and we have minus and minus is plus. So all terms are positive. So I have written that plus sign. Now 1 into 4 is 4 upon 3 3s are is 9 into 2. Thus the whole upon 2 would come over here into 2. 1 raised to anything is the same thing. We'll ignore that. 3 square is 9. X square is x square upon 5 square is 25. Okay. Now we'll write the next term, plus 1 4s is 4, 4 7s is 28 upon 3 3s are 9, 9 3s is 27 into the same denominator 6 into 1 raised to anything is the same thing, so we'll ignore that. Ignore the negative sign also. 3 cube is 27. X cube is x cube. 5 cube is 125. And so on. Plus, we'll put the dots, close the bracket. Is equal to 5 raised to minus 1 upon 3. 1 plus 3 and 3 cancels, so we are left with x upon 5 plus 9 and 9 cancels over here. Does anything else cancel? I think yeah, 2 1s and 2 2s. So we are left with 2x squared upon 25. 2x squared upon 25 plus 27 cancels with 27. 3 2s are, sorry, in fact 2 3s are 6, 2 14s are 28. So we have 14 upon 3 into 125 is 375 x cubed, and so on. So this is our final answer.